welcome to the May 2017 episode of Out of the Vault, one of my favorite and probably one of the more popular shows on my channel, where I discuss everything from the wonderful world of Disney in the world of canon classics, and this year, as well, Pixar films and Studio Ghibli. So I think we're all Pixar'd out at this point in time, especially because of the fact that we have Cars 3 coming in June. But today we're going to go back to the canon classics, and we're going to do a post-Cinco de Mayo celebration with the sixth film in the Disney Canon Classics library from 1942, Saludos Amigos. Now, I did not know this interesting fun fact, but apparently I heard this from my friend Rachel Wagner, whose channel will be provided. She already reviewed all the current Disney Canon Classics out there. In World War II, while we were fighting the war, we actually were doing a very interesting thing in the world of Hollywood. And one of the forerunners there was Disney, as they were trying to find allies everywhere. And they started making movies that had Disney embracing Latin American culture for the sake of promoting friendship to our friends south of the border and preventing them from being influenced by Nazi Germany and the Axis powers. And I found that very interesting, considering the fact that we were doing this as an olive branch and just trying to find as many allies as we possibly could to fight the oppression of the Nazis. Saludos Amigos was basically a look at Latin American culture and Latin American cities in countries like Argentina, in Peru, and Chile, which I found very interesting. And we also saw some of our favorite Disney characters give us a little bit of that tour, including Donald Duck and Goofy. So it's a three-story thing along with narration, and it shows Donald basically taking a look at a tour of Lake Titicaca. We also had Pedro the jet plane, which was a little bit of a spin on the little engine that could, and then we took a look at Goofy as a panchito, which is basically what they referred to as a cowboy. It was not perfect, but it was a very interesting thing to watch and experience. The same can be said about The Three Caballeros, because these were movies that actually had a much more of an intention in another direction that I did not even know, and I don't even think that if a child saw this movie would even know this either. It is cute, it has some really funny moments, it definitely embraces Latin American culture, especially considering how unknown it was to America at the time. And at the end of the film, I found myself being very satisfied, but at the same time, not really being so blown away by it. It was in the very beginning of Disney animation, of course, and when they had all of these movies that were sort of under-budgeted because of the fact that they were trying to invest more money in wartime in the United States. We had companies like Disney that were just trying to work with what they were given at the time, but the most important thing is, if the message is powerful, the animation is secondary. And when wartime was over, we still had a couple more of those films, and then we finally kicked it off with the true golden age with the Disney princesses in 1950. But for the first couple of films, I definitely will say that we saw some very innovative and very original ones, and Saludos Amigos is definitely one of those original ones. Is it a movie that I would like to see again? I don't think it's one of those movies that I'm going to rush to see again, but eventually, you know, there will be times when I will be rewatching other Disney classics over and over again, just for the sake of being happy that I have seen them again. There is not that much rewatchability with Saludos Amigos, but I'm not going to say that it isn't fun. It actually is a very cute, very different Disney classic. It's not a movie that I'm going to want to add to my collection, but again, it's different, it's original, it's innovational, and I really appreciated the fact that Disney did what they did for this time period in our nation's history. So, if you want to be a Disney canon completionist like myself, I would say give Saludos Amigos a try, and hopefully that you will enjoy it. I'm going to be giving it 2.5 stars out of 4. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Put your comments in the box below, and let's discuss Saludos Amigos. And I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.